Hello guys, welcome to Dr. Science. So today we are going to talk about natural killer cells and the role of natural killer cells in cancer. So before going into the topic, I would like to tell what are the functions of natural killer cells. Natural killer cells mainly kill tumor cells, okay, tumor or cancer cells. Aside from that, they kill, yeah, virus cells. And the third one is stressed out cells, cells which are irreversibly stressed out. Those are killed by natural killer cells. So suppose here is a natural killer cell. Natural killer cells have these small granules present in them. These granules are called as azurophilic granules, okay, azurophilic granules. And aside from that, it have a receptor called as CD16 and CD56. CD56 is not so important since its function is not yet known, but here the CD16 is very important, okay. So suppose here is a natural killer cell and this natural killer cell has CD16. Here is a CD16. So what is the function of this CD16? So CD16 will bind to Fc portion of IgG antibody. So what is the meaning of this? So suppose this is the CD16 receptor present on natural killer cells. So as you know, this is the antibody IgG or immunoglobulin G. IgG consists of two types of receptors. One is the Fab portion and this is the Fc portion, okay. So this Fc portion present here, this will go and bind to this CD16 and activate the natural killer cells, okay. So that was the function of the CD16. Since it is natural killer cells are mainly dependent on this IgG antibody, they are called as antibody dependent cell mediated cytotoxicity, okay, or ADCC, which stands for antibody dependent cell mediated cytotoxicity. So once what will happen to the natural killer cells, if they are activated? Suppose natural killer cells are activated by CD16, they will be releasing, yeah, interleukin 2, interleukin 15 and interleukin, yeah, it is 12. So what is the function of interleukin 2 and 15? Interleukin 2 and 15 will act upon natural killer cells and they will, what is the function of them? It will increase the proliferation of natural killer cells, okay, proliferation of NK cells. So interleukin 2 and 15 increases natural killer cells proliferation. Aside from that, what is the function of interleukin 12? Interleukin 12, it will increase the gamma interferon. What is the function of gamma interferon? Yeah, it will increase or activate the macrophages, okay. So that was about natural killer cells. Aside from that, we will see how natural killer cells are useful in killing tumor cells. So here is a natural killer cell. Natural killer cell have two types of receptors aside from CD16 and CD56. So here is inhibiting receptor and here is another receptor called as activating receptor, okay. These are a family of natural killer G2D family. Okay, both these receptors. So suppose here is a cell, and this cell is a healthy cell. So in healthy cells they have a receptor called as, yeah, in healthy cells they have a receptor called as MHC class 1 receptor. So MHC class 1 receptors will bind with these inhibiting receptors, and natural killer cells are inhibited. Okay, but in case of tumor cells, suppose here is a tumor cells, and these tumor cells, the MHC molecules are degenerated, and once they are degenerated they are like this, and what they will do, they will activate the activating receptor of natural killer cells. Once the natural killer cells are activated, what they will do, there is increase in interleukin 2, interleukin 15, which will do the proliferation of natural killer cells, and there is increase in interleukin 12, which will do, yeah, gamma interferon, and gamma interferon will activate the macrophages. Okay, so that was about natural killer cells. We will take a look at the diagram here. So as you can see, natural killer cells are having activating receptor and inhibitory receptors. So this is a normal cell here which has MHC class 1 receptor present on it. So this is the MHC class 1 receptor present here. So it is binding with inhibitory receptor, hence the natural killer cell is not activated, so no cell killing. In the case of picture B here, as you can see, natural killer cells are, suppose this is the virus which will inhibit the MHC class 1 expression and increase in the activating receptors, okay, ligand, and once this ligand goes and bind with the activating receptor of natural killer cells, natural killer cell is activated and the cell is killed. Okay, thank you.